Hello and welcome to today's webinar, Next Level Customer Service Management, Streamline Incident Resolution and Improve Customer Satisfaction in Jira. Well, that's the title. I'm really excited. Hope you are too. Really glad that so many of you joined and that we can do this webinar together with our guests from Elements Apps. Charlotte, thank you that you are here. Really great. Okay, so to today's agenda. Before we start, we're going to introduce ourselves real quick and where we are from, which company we work with. Then I just give a brief overview of what Jira Service Management is, what incident management is, and what for us the key focus is for today's webinar in incident management when it comes to customer service management. Charlotte will then give us an overview of the use case she prepared for today. And then we have a Q&A section. But feel free to jump in every time you have a question. I will hopefully kindly interrupt Charlotte and ask questions in between. So feel free to use the chat or the question tab at any time. Introduction. My name is Szczepanski. I'm one of the co-founders, consultant, and the CMO of Jodocus. I have over 13 years of experience with the Atlassian products, worked in different roles. I'm 5 years now in professional service, working as a consultant. I would consider myself still a classic process and project manager. This is where I come from. This is where I started. I still like that. I'm absolutely okay with agile and all the stuff. So don't get me wrong when I say classic project manager. I love both worlds, let's say. I'm Atlassian certified, multiple certification in Jira administration and project management. And I'm also ITIL certified and an ITIL certified specialist for create, deliver, and support. Jodocus was founded in 2019. We considered ourselves a cloud-first solution partner. Back then, we said we start a company which focuses on the Atlassian cloud. Back then, 2019, that was a bit more rough than it is today. But Atlassian made huge progress in the cloud offerings. And so I think we're right. We're still here. We are a platinum solution partner. We are cloud and ITSM specialized, one of 4 ITSM specialized partners in Germany right now. We have over 51 employees, still growing really fast. And we have 30 plus partners. Why is that important? Why is that here on the screen? Because partners like Elements, they have a domain knowledge. They have something we probably not always have or not in the depth we probably need for projects we do together at customer sites. So that's why it's really important and really great that we have Element as a partner to serve our customers and really focus on the customer. Charlotte, would you introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you. So hello guys, I'm Charlotte Aleksandrowicz. My official title is quite long. It's Outreach and Partnership Manager at Elements. I'm based in Toulouse, in south of France. I'm quite a newbie in the industry because I started working at Elements this year in February. So I'm celebrating my 6-month anniversary. But beforehand, I was a Jira support, Jira service management user. So I had a basic knowledge on the Atlassian ecosystem. I really enjoy sharing and learning stories about tech. I'm curious about how people use tools, what are their problems, their stories, because it's always nice to have. And one of the fun facts about me is that I practiced pole vaulting for more than 15 years. And for the German audience who don't know what is pole vaulting, the German word is Stabhochsprung. So if I talk about Elements, so we made an app called Vertigo SLA for Jira service management, and it was acquired by Atlassian a few years ago. and it's still in use. We are now a bit more than 30 employees based more in Toulouse. Most of us are in Toulouse right now, but we have a support team in Montreal, Canada, to be able to support our clients there. We are making Atlassian apps since 2010, and so we are quite proud to be on the marketplace. We have more than 3,500 companies that trust us on a daily basis and that use our apps. And we won the Atlassian Collegas in 2021. So that's quite a snapshot of who we are. We currently have on the marketplace, if I remember correctly, 4 apps and 5 apps, and I will introduce you to 3 of them today.
Cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, before we do that, or before Charlotte shows you all the apps we're going to talk about today, I'm just briefly give you an overview of what Jira Service Management is and what it offers in the cloud. So Jira Service Management is composed of 4 modules. Jira Service Management as a whole is a module that can be added to an existing instance. So it's something that you add to Jira when you use Jira Work Management, which is basically Jira Core back then, or Jira Software, which is also a module based on top of Jira. And it gives you some more views on top of your tasks, new settings, and obviously the new Service Desk portal. With Jira Assets, the second module, we are able to manage configuration items in one single or multiple object databases. Configuration items could be your laptop, your smartphone, but also your customer, your office, your furniture, everything you could imagine as a configuration item, or can be used within a business process, let's say. And Jira Assets can be integrated via custom fields into issue screens and can be automated via Jira Automation. Jira Service Management is for communicating with people, whether through the portal, email, or other support channels. With Opsgenie, we are able to connect a wide variety of monitoring tools and other tools in one central place and process alerts and add them in the Jira UI to our existing incidents created by customers via the Jira Service Management portal. Over time, Atlassian is planning to move features, views, and functions from Opsgenie to Jira Service Management, to the UI of Jira. We already see the major incident switch, for example, and the view alerts. So Atlassian is planning to migrate more and more of the Opsgenie features into the JSM view. And last but not least, we do have a really powerful automation solution, a no or low code rule engine, let's say, and based on Jira events, and according to the principle, if this happens, then do that. So the short form is IFTTT, which stands for if this, then that. Jira Service Management covers a wide range of IT service management processes. Just named a few. We have request management for, let's say, requesting access to systems, to Wi-Fi, to VPN. Incident management for responding to system outages. Problem management, where we try to find the root cause of our incidents and take a look at the workarounds we build. Manage changes, whether it's before the actual software development or after the changes. We do see that quite often. Manage your IT assets via processes like change management, for example, or release management, also in your IT. And knowledge management, where you enable your customers for sales service. And obviously, there are way more ITIL processes which we can build with Jira Service Management. Again, I just named a few. With Jira Service Management, all starts with a centralized and intuitive self-service portal. Your employees can get help quickly with a global service catalog that can be customized to match your organization's look and feel. And use Jira Service Management's built-in knowledge-based capabilities to view relevant articles and direct requests without having to contact an agent. It should be easy for any team, whether it's IT, HR, legal, office management, to spin up their own service management projects, service desks, to streamline work. With Jira Service Management, teams can easily configure and manage their own request forms, queues, and SLAs with out-of-the-box workflows and no-code automation rules. Built on the Jira platform, Jira Service Management makes it easy to link requests into software teams' backlogs in Jira software and gain context into assets and CIs with Jira assets. The part with Jira software, we're going to see that later. With Atlassian's no-code and low-code form builder, business teams can speed up the process of creating request forms by simply getting started with one of over the 300 templates Atlassian ships out of the box. It contains everything from legal contract reviews, change approvals, HR requests, finance requests, whatsoever. So we actually don't need the Jira administrator like we needed him back on the server in data center days. Atlassian believes teams work better when knowledge is open and shared across the organization. Jira Service Management agents can now use the built-in knowledge base functionality to author and share knowledge articles, create a source of truth for project plans, runbooks, troubleshooting guides, post-incident reports, and more. And finally, build a culture of continuous learning on your team. Get out of the box reports for key service metrics, monitor, optimize, and share your teamworks with custom dashboards. Now, I think everyone is familiar with incident management and what it is. For those who don't know, incident management, briefly, is the process mainly used by development IT operation teams to respond to an unplanned event or service interruption and restore the service to its operational state. Besides, let's say, the obvious factors of incident reporting and documentation, categorization and prioritization, giving agents available resources to resolve the incident, such as FAQs, wikis, we identified some more crucial, important aspects of incident management for customer service. And I'd like to focus on them, and then Charlotte will walk you through those cases in a few minutes. The first thing is customer information. The only way we can communicate with the customer in Jira Service Management is via comments. Now, as a service team, we use a ton of fields to categorize and prioritize incidents and add more information to the incident. And sometimes we want to reflect those information back to the customer about what is happening. And that ultimately leads to more satisfaction and more information for the customer. And we don't need to put that into a comment field, right? Bring in developers. They have deep knowledge of application and architecture, allowing for quicker identification and resolution of issues that may be opaque to other teams. Quick resolution of incident leads to less downtime and better customer experience. And what we've seen at our customers is when developers understand the customer impact of incidents, it can lead to a more customer-centric approach to development. One great thing here, just to advertise, are the Atlassian playbooks. Really great to use them to emphasize developers. V-in-Sync, async. Great tool, but no, we're not talking about Atlassian Atlas today. Maybe another webinar. But it's actually the same principle. Add information, comments, and attachments where you work and sync needed information across the issues. So we don't need, ultimately, given developer Jira Service Management license, they can work in their project, the agents can work in their project. And we can sync all the information from one issue to another. And last but not least, keep learning. Keep track of your learnings, your postmortems, post-incident reviews, however you call them, and sync or add and sync those information to Confluence, whether it's for incidents, for problem management, for change management. Really important to do that. And without any further ado, I hand over to Charlotte.
So, as Jan said, customer satisfaction is key in the relationship between the company and the customer. Dealing with incident quickly, giving information to customer, to keep them up to date and learning from incidents are really key factor in the customer satisfaction, but also on the internal side, saving time and being more efficient, focusing on hard stuff, make work always easier and faster, both from the support team and the developer team. So incident management is really about improving the experience for customer, but also the support and the developer team. So now we will see how to deal with incident better with Jira and Confluence with Elements apps. So if we start our use case now, let's say that we have 3 customers that raised a request on the support portal saying that they have a bug with the same kind of software. So for the purpose of this demo, we will go inside one of those 3 tickets, so this one. So as you can see, it's really a classical request on the GSM portal. So as we can see, we don't have really a lot of information or data provided to our customer, Clara. So now we will go on the support side of it. So I will introduce you to Suzy, our customer agent for today, and our support team. And she will be in charge of these tickets. So she sees the ticket and she can see that she's not really able to deal with it, and she wants to escalate it to the developer team and bring in someone. So she just opened the ticket and she click on transition it, and she will escalate it easily. So she just write a summary. She choose the project that correspond to the project impacted by the ticket, and she just write inside an internal comment that will be only displayed to the developer and not to the client. And when she will click on escalate, it will transition and copy all information of that ticket, and with a post function, everything will be automatically done inside Jira software. So let's see. So now I will introduce you to Ryan, our developer that will be in charge of that ticket. As you can see, it's completely the same ticket with all the information, and we can see the message sent by Suzy. But Ryan doesn't have all the information about that ticket. If he clicks on Elements Overview, he can see now that several tickets has been raised on the support portal, and he can see and have more information to try to identify root causes and have more context about the problem. So he is not able to close the ticket right now and to solve the problem, so he needs a bit more information from Suzy. So he sent the comments, and that comment will be directly copy and synchronize into Jira Service Management to Suzy. So only Suzy is able to see that ticket, and Ryan doesn't have a Jira Service Management license to be able to do that. It's only thanks to Elements Copy and Sync. So Suzy can answer to Ryan. She can add attachment to it, and the attachment will be also copied and synchronized inside Jira software, as you can see now. With those information, Ryan can now organize his work, and he's able to set a due date. So he will just provide information to the customer via Elements overview. So we just click here, set a date for all the free tickets. And if we go to the customer portal on Clara's ticket, we can see that now she has information from the Jira software ticket with the due date for the 6th of June, so 2 months ago. Now Ryan has all the information to work, so he's done his work. He built a new fixed version on it, and he wants to learn about the problem. So we will be sure that the problem won't happen again, or that we will deal better with it. So he resolved the problem, he put it on done, and as a post function for a trigger, we will directly create a Confluence page. So we will have a link that will be created. So if we click on it, we go directly to Confluence, and every important information of the tickets are copied inside a Confluence page with a template. So as we can see, every information are on it, and all the key information are automatically copied. But Ryan forgot to put an approver on the tickets, so it just modify it here. And if we go back to the Confluence pages, it was synchronized as well. And now, as you can see, the approver is set here. So how does that magic happen? If we click on Edit on the Confluence page, we can see that here we have Sync Start and Sync End. So that means that those fields are automatically synchronized. So that means that if you modify those fields on the Jira ticket, they will be automatically synchronized inside the Confluence page. You don't need to trigger the recipe again. It will be automatically done. So if we go back to our clients, Clara, because she still wants to know what's happening on her tickets, thanks to Elements overview, if we go down, we have a panel displaying all the information about the Jira software tickets. So we have the key, the issue type, but also the status, the assignee, and the new fixed version. And as Clara can see, the status is done. So really soon, her tickets on Jira Service Management will be put on done, and her problem will be completely solved. So if I try to summarize a bit what we've seen today, we start to use Elements Copy and Sync to share information automatically and to better collaborate, to gain efficiency, and to provide high quality support, so we can easily escalate issue from Jira Service Management to Jira software. We escalate every incident directly to the right team, and we can share and synchronize all helpful information. Then we used Elements Overview to empower customer and teams with important data on related tickets, but also bugs, change requests, or escalated issues. So here we identified root causes from different requests inside the unique ticket. We give important information on the customer portal, but also to the developer team. And everything is fully customized on the table layout. And last but not least, we used Elements Publish to fill the gap between Jira and Confluence by automatically publishing Jira tickets details into Confluence whenever you need it. So you can update information in Jira and synchronize it into Confluence, and you can learn from issues resolution to be sure that you don't make the same mistake again. Thanks for listening to me. If you have any question, feel free to ask them in the question section, and I'll be there to answer them.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Yeah, we do got some questions, indeed. So the first one is, you mentioned, and I think also I mentioned it during my part. And can you clarify that developers who work in Jira software projects, when using Elements, Copy and Sync, we don't need a specific license for the developer to work and communicate with Jira Service Management agents, right? So
yes, yeah. That's completely true. The developer team to answer to the support team doesn't need a license for Jira Service Management. So you save agent spots, and you don't need to buy them for developer.
That's great, especially Jira Service Management is not that cheap. Cool. Another question, actually from my side, would be, how can you trigger Elements Copy and Sync and Elements Publish? Can you show that?
Yes, yes, of course, I can show it to you. I have here the configuration of this demonstration. So we have different ways to trigger Elements Copy and Sync and Elements Publish. You can trigger them manually. You can trigger them on transition with a post function. And we have a public REST API that work with automation as well. So for the purpose of this demonstration, here we are in the back of the recipe of Elements Copy and Sync to escalate. So if I go here on that part, triggers, you have the triggers options, the user restriction, and here as well, you have the public REST APIs that you just have to copy and to put it into automation to be sure that you don't have to do anything to trigger it.
Cool. In regards to Elements Publish,
yeah,
a lot of our customers, or actually in Confluence Cloud, we have also templates available for troubleshooting articles, playbooks, runbooks, stuff like that. How can I use these templates with Elements Publish? Are they connected to each other somehow?
Yes. Here, when you are inside Elements Publish, you go to Content, and you can design your own page. That's what we did for this demonstration. But you can also create from a Confluence pages. So we are fully compatible Confluence pages and for blueprints as well. So yeah, and basically here you can insert, if you want to design your own pages, you can insert values, you can insert tables like basic Confluence design your own page.
Great. Thank you very much.